Welcome back to the channel, guys. It's Rodriguez. Yes. I want to say thank you to all the subscribers that have subscribed to the channel, guys, here on YouTube. As a creator, guys, we can't run these channels without y'all hitting that subscribe button, right? So also, if you like videos like this, hit that thumbs up and hit that bell and leave a comment down below. Today's topic I want to talk about, we are never tempted by God. We are never tempted by God. And with knowing this in life, guys, that we are never tempted by God, you got to understand this philosophy. And not being tempted by God, that means who's doing all the tempting? Come on, my logical thinkers, help me out a little bit. I need some help. I need a little bit of help. Help me out. So who doing all the testing and tempting and making you go against your flesh and obey the flesh? And who's doing all of this? You know what I'm saying? Who's stirred up all the confusion? Who is the author of all of that? You know what I'm saying? Who is the author of all of this stuff? You know what I'm saying? Misguided information. Who is the author of all of these things? You know what I'm saying? God said I will be direct. You know what I mean? My words that I speak will be direct. That means what I say, I mean. You can trust my word. Put your trust in no man because man will fail you. So who's doing all the tempting, guys? Help me out a little bit. It's not our Father, Jesus Christ. He's labeled to be the bad guy, man, but I gotta hip him. You know what I'm saying? I gotta preach on his behalf today in the sense of he is the helper and he ain't doing no tempting, guys. All right. So with that being stated, not being tempted by God, you gotta be authentic. When I say authentic, you gotta be the cloth that you come from, you gotta be that. You know what I'm saying? Authentic to the core of your DNA. And being authentic to the core of your DNA, it means a lot. It means a lot. And I want to read James, the first chapter, starting at the 13th verse. This here clarifies what God is saying, where I don't tempt nobody. So we're going to start on James, the first chapter, starting at the 13th verse, as it reads. Let no one say when he is tempted, I am tempted by God. For God cannot be tempted by evil, nor does he himself tempt anyone. Let me read that one more time. Let no one say when he is tempted, I am tempted by God. For God cannot be tempted by evil, nor does he himself tempt anyone. Beautiful right there with itself, guys. So we give, the devil credit in that area. The devil made me do it. The devil made me do it. You know what I'm saying? You giving him too much credit to where the devil made you do it. No, you did it yourself. The devil ran it by you, and by the devil running it by you, you complied to what the devil said do. You got the option. You know what I'm saying? You don't have to always comply to what the devil say do. You know, but as humans and people, we get caught up in the mist, you know what I'm saying? Because, when I was in the world, I did what the devil wanted me to do. But now that I'm in the world and, you know what I'm saying, more in the spiritual, now I understand, okay, you don't supposed to do that. You know what I'm saying? You don't supposed to be controlling. You don't supposed to be manipulating. You don't supposed to be doing these type of things, you know what I'm saying? Misguiding people, gaslighting people. You don't supposed to be doing none of this stuff. You know what I'm saying? You just supposed to be authentic. Like I said, just be real. If not, don't enforce your opinion. Don't do nothing at all if you can't be real. But I understand it's gonna be people in this world that just gotta be themselves. They being themselves. They being authentic, and I can't knock the ones that's being authentic to themselves. They ain't believing in God, but they being, they being wicked and evil, they being manipulative, they being controlling, they being using their authority to their advantage. I can salute all those people, you know what I'm saying, because they being themselves, you know what I'm saying. But God is never tempting you guys, so keep that in mind. Give them something to talk about while proving they can't stop God's plan for your life. Man, give them something to talk about. You know what I'm saying? And when that sense is, you ain't try to piss nobody out. But if you roll some fellas, man, by being and keeping it real, man, because you gonna keep it real at all times, so be it. You know what I'm saying? You gotta keep it real. Somebody got to be real in this world, you know, because we surrounded by so many fakes and so many perpetrators, you know, that proclaim to be what they're not. You know what I'm saying? It's like, and then when they go behind closed door, they who they really are. You know what I'm saying? It's like, wow. People putting a mask on every day, man. You know, and they wearing them, man, just um, like they going to do robberies. You know what I'm saying? They just invisible masks. You know, but people putting these masks on every day, man. You gotta watch it. You know what I'm saying? You're not as a child of God, you unharmed by these masks, but you gotta be able to see these masks. You know what I'm saying? And man, give them something to talk about. You know what I'm saying? I know they probably talk about me, but guess what? At the end of the day, I'm happy as I could be. You know, if you're talking about me, because at the end of the day, I ain't gonna let you down. I'm gonna keep shining. I'm gonna keep coming how God want me to keep coming. You know what I mean? It's all about Him. You know what I'm saying? So it's gonna be a boastful brag about Jesus Christ in this sense. So like, can't none stop God's shine. You feel what I'm saying? Can't nobody stop the plan that God has for your life. You got to know that, guys. Just um walk boldly in there. You know what I'm saying? No matter the circumstances, no matter the adversity, no matter what comes your way, you got to automatically know. And God said, trust me, and just trust Him through the process. And with knowing this, we're never tempted by God, So we're never tempted by God, Him being the helper and things of that nature. The devil getting all the credit, man. And you ain't doing that. You doing this all to yourself. You know what I'm saying? The devil ain't made you snap. The devil ain't made you. No, that's the evilness. You know what I'm saying? But the evil can't come up against the spiritual when, you know what I'm saying, they trying to try those tactics because we're gonna play chess, you know what I'm saying, at all times. We making the right moves and know we gotta find a move at all times. You may pull your move, but I got my move every time. If that makes sense. Go hard for you and the people believing in you, guys. It's time to go hard, man, for the people that believing in you, man. That's a lot of people believing in me, you know what I'm saying, and there's a lot of people believing in you. In that sense, hey, that's not like setting myself on a pedestal, and that's not like for you to set those people on a pedestal, but believing those people in the sense of like uplifting, guiding them in the right direction, like we should be doing in brotherhood, things of that nature, sisterhood. We should be guiding each other to be great, not misguiding each other to destruction. You know what I'm saying? So we got to continue to just change our perspective of building and continue to just train up people the way they need to be trained. And those I didn't say raise, we got to train these people, man, because everybody is a student ready to be trained, and it'll be like minded. When it's not like minded, it's kind of hard to get through. But the like minded is going to get through. And just know when sometimes when you having those conversations with those people that supposed to be a God, they can't stand too long. You know what I'm saying? When that spirit get to rile up, that spirit get to coming out of it coming out, man. You like, no, I thought we were having a godly conversation, but it went left. You know what I'm saying? But we gotta know then, you know what I'm saying? Go hard, man, for these people, man. Don't let the people down, man, that believing in you. And most importantly, don't let yourself down. You get what I'm saying? Don't let yourself down, guys. Do it for God first, you second, and everybody else. You know what I'm saying? Do it for God first, you second, and then everybody else. You know what I'm saying? That way, you know what I'm saying? You can't win. I mean, you can't lose. You don't do nothing but win, win, win. I like to say you don't do nothing but win, but you can't lose. You know what I'm saying? Keep that in mind, guys. We're never tempted by God. Until next time, guys, God bless each and every one of y'all.